you in search of a white man? No. What I'm doing?
Ariana, you look a hot mess.
A hot mess. I've been trying to tell you.
And I'm serious. That wig looks synthetic. The bang.
Ugly.
Come on now, take that off. You ain't going nowhere with me with that wig on.
Like take that wig off, man.
You're not going.
She really thinks she's doing something. You need to stay here if you're going out looking like that.
I'm being honest, that wig don't look good.
Yo, they just came like they just came for me. I'm talking about all of them.
Ain't nobody coming for you with that on.
How many black women do I know personally who are single? And all of them are single. All of my black friends are single. They might be in relationships, but they're single because they refuse to date out. They refuse to date out. They give it a chance and they quit. Not realizing that, you know what, we might just have to come to that realization that dating out might be our best option, our best chance of actually getting married. Honestly. I'm just gonna put it out there because how do you explain this?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Hey yo, think I can get you?
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
And y'all would not believe what happened. This is part 2 of how traumatizing it is to date a white man as a black woman. We went to the bar that's literally around the corner from my house. I've been there multiple times. We walk in, the bouncer looks at this dude's ID for a split second and gives it back to him. I give the guy my ID, he looks at it, and he puts it through the fucking machine.
The niggas!
To scan me, to like scan my ID and scan my identification. So as me and this dude walks over to the bar, I was like, oh, it's funny how he, scanned the ninja's ID. The dude that I'm with, that I've been seeing for like the last month, he's like, oh, I didn't notice anything. I was like, you didn't notice? Okay. Okay. And like me, I'm not the kind of person that's just gonna go ahead and like scream like racist, prejudice. But when things are blatant like that, like, okay, so you look at this white man's ID for a split second, give it back to him, immediately trusting him, like, yeah, one of us. But when you see the black person, you look at it like, let's go ahead and scan this bad boy. Yep, scan her face right on in. Yep. There you go, ma'am.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
I've just discovered the reason why it's so hard to find a good guy dating in 2023. And it's not because there aren't any left and all men are disgusting and all men are trash. That is completely false, no matter what you hear from other girls on TikTok. The truth is that the good guys are done with dating. They would rather be single and have their peace than be in a relationship and not be treated correctly. They're done playing the games, okay? Girls not being monogamous, them not texting them back, them giving them mixed signals, them opening up and sharing their feelings, and then a girl breaking up with them. They don't want to deal with that. They'd rather work a lot, go home, play some video games, watch a movie, and spend time with their dog or themselves than ever have to deal with women. I just want to know which one of you ladies messed it up for everyone, because dating out here is so hard.
You're goddamn right.
I've reached my breaking point of having to do this life thing alone. I just want to be held, nurtured, loved, cared for, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, in all aspects. I want my heart and soul to be seen and held. I just can't do it alone anymore, and I'm at my breaking point. I can do it physically alone. I've been doing it. but I don't want to. I don't deserve to, because I am worthy of companionship, of community, of love, of affection, of support, of someone lifting me up, motivating me, encouraging me. I am worthy of that. So I deserve to receive that. I don't want to do it alone anymore.
Deserves got nothing to do with it.
Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone.
Say you want a man, but you just want an enabler that's going to tell you you're right in every situation. You want a traditional man to pay your traditional rent, but you got a modern day attitude in a modern generation. It don't work like that. And half the men you talk to ain't got jobs and don't work like that. I mean, you say you want a provider, but all you got to bring to the table is baggage, and it's okay as long as it's just a Birkin bag. Talking about how with the right man, you naturally gonna submit. Man, you got a reality TV show attitude. Ain't no man gonna deal with that shit.
More well endowed, and it kind of ruins your confidence.
And this is why black women, when you do online dating, you have so many white men coming for you, because out in public they're afraid to, because they don't have the confidence to, because they know the stereotype of black men having bigger penises, and that's mostly true.
You damn right.
Yeah, any black woman or woman of color who goes for a white man just because she thinks that she's gonna have more money or is looking at him as a status symbol, like, of course that is a recipe for disaster, because at that point you're starting off the relationship based upon impure motives. And this is actually why, I mean, I literally have a whole playlist dedicated to what I call divested disasters, which is essentially scenarios where women were fetishizing whiteness versus seeing the individual for who they were, and they got themselves in trouble. So yeah, people really got to get out of this idea of, oh, just because dude's white or because he looks a certain way, that means he must have money or he's going to make my life better. That happens, and unfortunately people don't choose based upon more important qualities like who they are, their integrity, their relationship with God, their honor, all of that. Like, sometimes people can get so caught up in the external, and that can really lead to a lot of disaster.
So fucking horrible to me, and he just treated me like a stupid black bitch. And it was like so painful for me, and everybody was like, well, you're the fucking dumbass because you stayed, and you're just a stupid black bitch because you let him treat you like one. And like, I know that the situation was my fault because I should have just left, but like, it really fucking hurt because like, I had sex with him and he basically just like used me for sex. He was like white guy in the frat. And so basically I ended up seeing him at Target when I was there with my old best friend like at the time. And he wouldn't look me in the eyes, he wouldn't say anything. It was like, he was ashamed of me and just like embarrassed. Which is like how most people get about me, and it was like so fucking painful. And so I stood up for myself and said what I needed to say to him. And he ran away from me when I was speaking to him. And my friend was like, that's humiliating, like she was like, you just embarrass yourself, and like that's pathetic for you as a black woman to do something that stupid.
If you're a black girl who gets your heart broken by a white guy, how are you gonna let him hurt your people twice?
Damn! Ladies, on the other hand, if you 25 years old and you still walking around talking about niggas ain't shit, you need to get a handle on your motherfucking life and take some responsibility, bitch. What you mean to say is all the niggas you fuck with ain't shit. You need to figure out what it is about your pussy that keep attracting ain't shit niggas.
Like gangsters, she like thugs, she like them fools that come out and sell drugs.
Are good men. Ooh, it's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the women. Like, it's a very, like, if you want a guy that's over 6 foot, that's 15% of men. You want him to be cute, cut that in half. You want him to make money, cut that in half. It's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the girls. Like, every girl has a guy in their friend zone that would treat them well, and they know would treat them well, and they know likes them. And it's like, we don't pick them. And then we're gonna cry because the guy we picked is bad to us, but you could have picked the guy in the friend zone.
And what is a man to get? What is a man to get? Now, don't take this as no shade, because I'm not putting myself on no pedestal, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of men that look at me and be like, ugh, I would never talk to her.
I'm so fucking tired of being alone. I'm so tired of trying to find love on him. I mean, damn. I may not be pretty to somebody, but goddamn, I'm pretty to me. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm tired of this bullshit. I don't understand why the fuck am I still living. I just want to be somebody's girlfriend, somebody's wife, somebody's something. I deserve to fucking be happy too. Why the fuck can't I be happy? I'm tired.
Fucking shit. No, I will not fucking stop touching you. You're just like them. I'm gonna put all your information online. Yeah, I will. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm gonna put all your information online. Do it. Do it. Do it. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. You're just like the fucking other guys out here. Just like them. You're just like them. No, I will not. You're just like them. Don't fucking touch me. Just like the other guys out here. Just like them. No! Why are you abandoning me? God!
Quit fucking touching me.
No, I would not. I would not. God, you're just like.
Y'all need Jesus, y'all need a cleanse, and y'all need a fucking psychiatrist.
Most women cannot get a man or keep a man is because y'all stuck in y'all ways. Y'all want to be the men in a relationship instead of letting the man be the man, letting the man lead. Ooh. I feel for y'all. I feel for y'all.
They may not like hearing this, but one of the most common is a lacking of being in touch with their feminine side. And that only really plays a huge role dependent on the type of man they desire. If they desire a very masculine man who has his stuff together, a guy who can be a leader, at least has those qualities, then not being in your feminine is going to work against you. You're going to come across more difficult. Every man who has stuff going on for himself can say what he needs is peace.
But listen to what I'm about to say. You got a daughter?
I do.
You got a son?
Yes.
Now imagine the son you raise, you love.
Mm-hmm.
You groom him to be a high value, productive, competitive, successful man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Would you want him getting with a woman that treats him like you treat men?
I don't know.
The defensive laugh always tells the truth. See, these ladies have no problem messing with somebody else's sons. But say to do it to their boy, then they will want to kill you. French toast out of here.
He's the GOAT! The GOAT! That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP!
Why is it that an independent woman seems like she can't be a good mate, wife, or mother? Like, I still want to cook for my, even if I'm busting my ass.
It's counterintuitive, right? Because
What part is?
independent.
Okay.
Right? It's the same thing as saying that you want a dependent man. These two go opposite of each other because an independent woman depends on no one and a dependent man can't be dependent on.
What should we depend on our man for?
For protection, provision, it could be spiritual guide, it could be education. A man that wants to
But you haven't said money yet.
the priest, the prophet, that's being
Well,
a provider.
that's
That's
providing.
provision.
But I'm saying, like, all of these things that I would want for a man, I would love when men pay for my shit.
But that doesn't mean that you can't have your own money.
But also, why did you go directly to the independent and the dependent? Do you
because
not
those
believe
are
that,
the polar opposites.
But do you
in
not
society.
believe that two independent people can exist together in a
I
relationship?
don't think they need each other. I think that what is the point of having relationships? The same thing if you get a business partner that you don't need.
You don't have OCD. You have obesity.
FBI, feminine, beautiful, inspirational. 3 things that women need to become the better version of themselves.
these are the 3 reasons on why you cannot find yourself a good man. Reason number 1, you have a whole list of demands with things you want him to be and you want him to have. But you don't get what you want, you get what you are. Reason number 2, you have been disappointed in the past, so you don't really trust men anymore. Every time you meet a new man, you're already in a defensive mode. And reason number 3, we women still nowadays look for a man to make us happy. We completely ignore the fact that first we have to be happy ourselves.
They think they can survive without a man, be happy, but then when they're like 40, 50, 60 and have no kids and they're just alone, like, I don't think they are happy.
That's the same thing with men. Like, aren't men like all sad? Like, I swear most guys I talk to, it's like, oh, what's your like long-term goal? And it's like, I want to have a house and I want to have a wife and I want to like support them. And I'm like, that's your only goal and aspiration? Like, I feel like
beautiful.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
But I mean, I think everyone like really cherishes like relationships and stuff, and I think it's great. Like, obviously no one wants to be alone, but
why else are we here on earth if it's not to be with someone else and procreate and have kids?
Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
Well, you quite literally are arguing against it.
I know what it's like to lose. Feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail nonetheless.
Why is it that there are so many girls who are hot and successful, but they're still single? I read every dating book under the sun. This is what they said. The first reason they're single is because of something called hypergamy. That means we tend to want to date up, which means women tend to want to date a guy who's got more money and social status than her. This doesn't make women shallow, this is just evolutionary. So as you can imagine, if a woman is already making 6 figures and super attractive, the chances of her finding a man who is even more career successful and makes more money and has more social status and meets her high standards is going to be extremely slim. The second reason is because most women who are super career driven lead with their masculine energy because it's what's got them career success. Whereas what attracts high value men isn't career success in a woman, it's a woman who's in her feminine.
Christian, I don't care how Christian a woman is. I don't care how Muslim a woman is. I don't care how saved by Jesus a woman is. She wants a man. And if she can't find one, she'll share yours. That is the reality of the human condition. Religion ain't never stopped anybody from sharing somebody else's spouse when they wanted a partner.
See you on the flip side?
We could just walk in together.
Yes, let's start an international incident.
Let's.
Goodbye, mister.
You are complaining that you can't find a good man, but whenever a man comes into your life, you use money and problems to drive him away. You only show him love and care when he gives you money. You become very arrogant and disrespectful when money doesn't touch your hand. Change your attitude. You are the problem why you are still single. Be a good woman to attract a good man.
In every moment, there is the possibility of a better future, but you people won't believe it. And because you won't believe it, you won't do what is necessary to make it a reality. So you dwell on this terrible future and you resign yourselves to it. For one reason, because that future doesn't ask anything of you today.
Wanting people to listen, you can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore. You have to hit them with a sledgehammer. And then you'll notice you've got their strict attention.